In Hollywood, big stories attract big spending. The movie The House of Gucci was initially released on November 9, 2021 at Leicester Square in London. The cast includes Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Jared Leto, Jeremy Irons, Salma Hayek, and Al Pacino. These guys command millions of dollars per show. More cash is put into research, writing, and production. So what story are they telling about Gucci that we didn't know? According to Wikipedia, the movie is based on the 2001 book by Sarah Gray Forden titled The House of Gucci, a sensational story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed. The Ridley Scott film focuses on the Gucci family business starting from the 1970s to 1995. It follows the jet-set couple Maurizio Gucci and Patricia Reggiani from the beginning of their relationship. But despite resources spent on the movie, BuzzFeed, State Magazine, Republic World, among others, have criticized it, saying, while many of the details shared in the House of Gucci reflect what happened in real life, some things were left out or happened differently in reality. For example, Patricia never worked for her father's company, and neither did Maurizio. The publication also claims Patricia never forged Rodolfo's signature on Gucci shares as shown in the movie, and that Maurizio was shot on the steps of his office building, not on a bike. So, what is the truth behind the House of Gucci? In 1978, Patricia Reggiani, a young, attractive Italian woman, met Maurizio Gucci, a young law student and the heir to 50% interest in the Gucci fashion house, at a party. Patricia aggressively pursued Maurizio, charming the awkward and somewhat distant young man into love. Maurizio introduced Patricia to his father Rodolfo at lunch, which went poorly after Patricia inadvertently revealed her lower-class roots. Rodolfo later warned Maurizio that Patricia was only after wealth and told Maurizio that he would disinherit him if he married Patricia. Maurizio chose Patricia over his connection to Gucci and consequently left the family. Patricia was not satisfied having Maurizio minus Gucci. She forged a relationship with his kin, who owned the other 50% and got them to reconcile father and son. Just before Rodolfo died, he reinstated Maurizio into the House of Gucci. However, Patricia and Maurizio fell apart mostly due to her ambition. Maurizio demanded a divorce and started living with an old female friend. Patricia became more desperate and, through her psychic, ordered hitmen to kill him. The three parties were sentenced to various jail terms, and the company went from the hands of the family into the now managers Investcorp. So what did the movie bend, stretch, and/or neglect to mention? Republic World notes the name of Maurizio and Patricia's daughter shown in the film is Alessandra, which is true. However, there is no mention of the younger daughter Allegra. The publication adds that Patricia is shown as sentenced to 26 years in prison for her crime. In reality, she was sentenced to 29, which is later reduced to 26. Other missteps also noted by BuzzFeed, State Magazine, and Screen Rant include the following. In the film, as per a report on Vulture, Patricia is shown to mistake Maurizio as a bartender. However, in reality, she had recognized him as a friend had introduced the Gucci successor to her. In the film, Patricia tells Maurizio's father that they decided to name their daughter on Maurizio's mother. Her name was Sandra in reality, not Alessandra, as per report by Digital Spy. In the film, Patricia faked her father-in-law's signature to give Maurizio a 50% interest in Gucci. However, in reality, Maurizio was accused of forgery for a signature, after which he fled to Switzerland. When Maurizio and Patricia split, the former asked to return to Italy while he stayed in Switzerland. But in reality, both had returned to Milan in 1982 together. The next day, he went to Florence and told her via a friend that their marriage was over. Though Patricia is shown as an out-and-out gold digger, Sarah Gray Forden, the writer of the book House of Gucci, said Patricia said she loved him when the writer spoke to her. Patricia did not first contact the psychic Pina through a hotline, as shown in the film, and they had first met at a spa. The scene where Patricia received the divorce papers outside her daughter's school is not true. Whether borrowing an artistic license or presenting the movie as an adaptation, we trust that Ridley Scott is a veteran director and he did not just ignore these glaring facts. If you've read the book and plan to watch the movie, be aware of these differences, otherwise you'll feel shortchanged.